Nick, thanks for his co-commentary. Unfortunately, he's got to catch a plane back home this afternoon, so had him up here to do our mini commentary yesterday for the New Zealand Grand Prix. So special to have him joining our team today. Thank you, Nick. Hope to get Nick involved in doing a few more of our race events around the country. He's just following on from his love and passion of the sport as well, and everybody that he's followed around for so many years to watching him go racing. All right, here we are, go woman, we're back again, Aussie. Well, in fact, we're going to do three, we can do four. Karadiana is up there, Karadiana in the fourth. Oh, no, in fact, Jenny just hung on there. It's our Aussie woman to get the advantage again. We didn't want the rain to come for this race, but I'll tell you what, lucky the track's dry enough, it can absorb all of this at the moment, but still a serious challenge when the weather closes in around us. We can see that bottom hill, and this was a little pocket of weather we talked about yesterday, and really about the worst that it got, other than one shower of rain about 5 o'clock yesterday. But here we are, just to hang on with us. So folks, here, good that you've got your umbrellas, thank you, and your coats. Stay with us, don't think you've got to go, because I tell you what, if you thought you had fun in motocross, you ain't seen nothing yet till you get to the track a little bit wetter than this. But just while it's like this, it's almost, I call it like living in a cloud where you've got just a little bit of moisture around. We're not too bad at the moment. Well, do we really want to talk about it? Because it's an absolute reality. The calibre of women's motocross in Australia, man to man, we need our women to go over there and get some real racing, and don't they? Hey, how good is this? You know, people like Charlie, of course, we've seen her at a world level, an absolute world level, which is just brilliant to see. So, man to man, we want to see that just grow and grow and grow. So, how good. And to have, of course, our own Courtney Duncan, 4 times world champion. Unfortunately, Courtney couldn't be with us to race this weekend, but we'll hopefully find out how she's going in the world, ready to go for 2024 as well. All right, let's go. And out there at the moment, it's going to be a change, I think it's Taylor that's got the advantage, and Charlie back in third. Charlie's actually back in third place at the moment, so I tell you what's going to be super hard for Karadiana to get past. So real changes going on out there for our women's lineup at the moment, because just how quick is that going to be? So it's Taylor and Taylor ahead of Charlie at the moment. So in fact, we've got Taylor McCutcheon. Taylor McCutcheon is the one there in the lead at the moment on that Empire Kawasaki's Border KXF 250 ahead of Taylor Thompson. And then we go back to Charlie. Well, just when we heard all the stories about how dominant that Charlie had been in Australian women's motocross, I tell you what, she's got a serious challenge, hasn't she? Because if she thinks she's going to be number one in Australia, there's a few other women that got a whole different idea about this as well. Massive thanks to our respective organisations. You know, we are just branches of the sport. We're part of the FIM. New Zealand was affiliated to the FIM back in the late 80s. Prior to that, we used to be affiliated to the ACU of Great Britain, who were then affiliated to the FIM. The FIM is celebrating 120 years this year of world motorcycle sport, and New Zealand to be all part of that. It's just something so special. So it's a little bit, you know, rugby, and you hear about the IRB and the likes, a similar scenario to be involved in a world organisation, lifting the standards of motorcycle sport. You only got to look at what happens at World Motocross GPs and Moto GP in itself to see just really what this next level of sport is all about. And this is our Oceania. So this is, as we've talked about with Rod and with Mac before, growing our base down here in the lower part of the world. So Oceania, hopefully we'll incorporate some of our Asian countries as they grow, and also to pick up, of course, on our neighbours Australia. And when we can do more of this as well, it's great to see. Cricket, for example, has so much international overseas money coming to it. We appreciate our international money. So it's actually money raised by the FIM in the world of motorcycle sport that allows the New Zealand girls to go against the Aussie girls here today. All right, so there we are. Go Taylor and Taylor and Taylor. Here we are. And there's Charlie back there. Still in that third place. So there's the work to do for Charlie. And the three of them are going for it. Looking out for, in fact, it might be a number 4. And is it number 5? Where's Karadiana out there? Might have gone all the way. In fact, here she is further back. I think it might be at 5 of them. Is it 5 or is it even all 6? So Karadiana not in the perfect position that she was in before. And a very good third in that moto number 1. So here we go. Aussie all the way. Taylor and Charlie. The two Taylors to get around on the outside. Then Charlie up on the inside.
Brake side. If you can't get a feet on the peg properly. actually. Look.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay, so side plate coming down on the right-hand side, so that's hindering her use of the brake pedal. So I don't know whether it's just that falling off or whether she's had an incident, unsure, but you can just see it dangling in the breeze there on the right-hand side of a motorcycle. And what that'll be doing by hanging down on that, she's operating her foot brake on that side, and that potentially is going down to push her foot out, so she won't be able to get on the brake pedal so responsibly. So could be a bit of drama out there for Karadiana. In fact, to see her back in that placing, not quite sure whether that's been what has caused her race result to be further back there. So some real drama going on there at the moment. Well, to see that cloud just closing around from us in a moment, and the track getting a little wetter, I tell you what, the boys won't have to worry about any more track watering, but we'd love the weather to clear and hopefully to get that at the moment. Maybe over to see. I think we had a couple of good weather report people yesterday for the rain radar, so we'll be keen to watch just how our day unfolds for us. Some of the people back in the pits will have a little bit of a cover, and they can look from the pits out to see the track as well. Some of you with the sense of coats and umbrellas as well, and keen just to watch this moto unfold at the moment. So women in sport, and of course the girls out there, and they'll be starting to feel it because they'll have rain coming in on their goggles on the outside, makes it a little bit tricky. Here we go, here's the Aussie all the way. So keen to look out. Oh, in fact, C1, it's all happened in the last lap. What happened there? Charlie's got it. Charlie's gone first place. So well done to Charlie Cannon. Watched a World Moto a few years ago. In fact, I think about 2022 from memory, and seeing Charlie right up. I think she was running top 3 from memory in the world. So great to see that she can put that to good use and now come back when it needs to. So Taylor Thompson, Taylor McCutcheon behind him have now gone 2 and 3 as well. So certainly a clean sweep by our Oceania woman Australian team here today. They've certainly shown the New Zealanders which way is the leading way. I think we certainly don't want to undermine anything that's going on with our women's motocross in New Zealand. No way do we want to do that. In fact, there we are. We had some bigger drops before, but I tell you what, not too bad here at the moment. There we go, Brianna Rogers, another one of our local girls. There's our own Hannah Powell here out of the Manua 2. Well done to Hannah on that Team City Honda supported CRF 250. What you'll actually find now is that the places like the ruts, they're not bad, you see. They're actually, they were very tacky anyway. It's where the track is hard packed and you just get that little bit of rain on top. It's just like the first bit of rain on Tar Seal, how it can get quite slippery. So they're the parts to watch at the moment. In fact, notice the Hannah, when she just comes into the rut here at the moment, she just gave it that little bit more throttle, and that's what actually helped her through there. So you've got to be on accelerators. It's like we were talking about with Billy Frank before. You don't get on the brakes. You don't dare touch the brakes in those conditions. It's lethal. So you go back on the throttle and keep it going and keep it smooth. Here we go, 180. There we go, Letitia, good work. Letitia Alabaster out here. Nice one from Letitia as she fires her way through there. Proud to be a Tararua local, although resident now in Rotorua, but family, of course, right here in Tararua country as well. She came home for Christmas as well, and great to have her at the Bush Riders Trail Ride back on the 23rd of December as well. So go Letitia. Along with partner Mel, really having an opportunity to enjoy that great event and be still sort of part of family, but also part of motorcycling as well. The Bush Riders Trail Ride, the Bush Riders Club, of course, having their fantastic Central Cross Country Series. So plenty of details of Bush Riders doing a lot of cool events. Did a great championship last year. All right, there we go. C1 looking out for Charlie. Charlie, I think it's a change of weather. I really do. That's her international experience coming through. While it was dry, while it was fast like that, you know, generally most riders can perform. As soon as it got a bit tricky, as soon as it got a bit slippery, as soon as it got a bit skinny, all of a sudden it was Charlie to show her world class and come out on its own. So and there she goes. Charlie Cannon. Charlie Ann is her full name, but just goes under the name of Charlie Cannon. And a few cliches you can add to that one, goes off with a bang for sure. So, and man, she's just absolutely exploded on the track out here at the moment and busting out from that third place to first place. But as well, in going out to first place, she's extended a lead at the front of the field to match that moto she did back earlier today. Our FIM Oceania Women's Challenge underway with Aussie absolutely smashing our Kiwi girls here today. But man, if we could have just seemed to be a bit more competitive amongst them, would be amazing credit. But still, our girls, we're so proud of what they achieve in the sport in general in a male-dominated performance. So there we go. There's Hannah and the others to get through. She'll get on the next lap. Here's Taylor up here. She's proved to be the second best of our girls in the field today. Taylor Rampton, former New Zealand junior woman and senior woman champion, took a break from the sport for a little while, but she has come back thanks to her sponsor, the great Daryl Hurley at Action Moto in Hawara, the South Taranaki town. So thanks to Taylor. Well done, well done. Here we go. Right up there at the moment, and flag time. Yes, indeed, the flag goes out, so it's white flag. They're on the last lap at the moment. C1 to go for Charlie. Well done, Charlie Cannon here. So Charlie, I want to make sure that she can stay there. See them, how slippery it is when you come down here. Letitia to go through 4:45.51 as well. Go Talia, young dynamic lady there. Part of the Westlake Girls High School last year, they won a New Zealand schools motocross round. How good. We've never had a girls school before win an event, but Talia was part of the rider team out of Westlake to win the schools motocross, and to see girls dominate like that, so the strength of our junior girls lineup is so positive to see. Probably 5 to 10 years ago, when we talked about women's motocross, we might have had at the max a handful of girls that were competitive in our sport, but to see the way it has grown like this has been fantastic. And remembering as well that New Zealand has actually had 3 women world champion motocrossers. That's what we don't realise. The first one was Julie Manor, the lady that started it all, went to America and won the title over there. And then we had Catherine Prum, and she was a 2-time world champion. And since the expansion of the sport through the FIM, through the actual World Motocross GPs, we've now, of course, had our own Courtney Duncan win 4 times as well. So we've actually had 3 world champions from New Zealand in women's motocross. So an amazing legacy, something we're super proud of and great to have. And, of course, Courtney to be our ambassador for the event here today as well. So she was so crucial in helping to bring it all together. It's what really helped to galvanise the fact that, that we knew we had a formidable lineup with the New Zealand girls alongside the Australian girls as well. All with the white flag at the moment, all out there to make sure they can keep up their moto. Massive thanks to Fox for providing the apparel for our girls. They've looked super smart there in the black and white, of course. So thanks to Fox, cool apparel to be behind a cool sport with the women's motocross. All right, watch it out at the moment. There we are, checking flag time. Charlie's done it, run it and won it again. Well done. Taylor home in second. So there we are, that's a 1-2. The girls just got themselves a little spread out in the end there. But Charlie Canham, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And Brad, we watched that from the fact that we'd seen Charlie in third place while the other girls, but as soon as that shower rain, Charlie as a world champion performer just picked it up and made the move.
Yeah, that's definitely shown her world class and international experience there. As soon as these challenging conditions were present, yeah, she came to the top, and what a superstar performance that is.
Well, certainly when you look at it, the Aussies have really come to show us which way is the leading way, but they took a little while during practice to become familiar to this dirt, but as we call it, our chocolate brown Woodville dirt has proved to be a blessing to them in the end.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. When you come over here, Australia's not notoriously very good mud riders, so for them to go and do a performance like that, that's quite top draw. So full credit to them, too good on this occasion, but the girls have got something left in the tank, so hopefully we get some excitement in our third and final moto later on in the day.
Yeah, well done indeed. Thank you, Brad. So expert comments coming in there, and trying to catch up with our pyro man, and we'll hopefully might be able to have a bang later on, but maybe this weather's going to clear. See, it's not getting any worse. That's a cool thing, other than the fact that it'll still be reasonably slippery out there.